And today's Transformation Tuesday is a little different because we're talking with the man behind the transformations, arguably the most successful weight loss coach in the country, Charles D'Angelo. Now, for more than 22 years, Charles has helped thousands of people lose weight and keep it off through mindset, structure, accountability, and behavior change. So we wanted to talk with him today about what he's learned after coaching people through every trend imaginable over the last 2 decades. Charles D'Angelo, thank you so much for joining us today.
You're welcome, and quite the introduction.
Quite the introduction, but rightfully so. I mean, we have had success after success here in the studio. But what I want to talk with you first, right off the bat, is there's this explosion of weight loss medications and injections. So what are you seeing right now with those?
People have a lot more hope than they used to have, which is fantastic. I think it's great that people now see that it's possible. But for so many of us, being overweight and overeating has little to do with appetite. So medications really can be tremendously effective in reducing appetite. But if you don't learn how to deal with the stress, the anxiety, the overwhelm, Gary, you and I were talking before the show here, just about what it's like when you have a family and when you have children and when you have obligations. Gary was talking about you trying to get to the gym in between work and going home, back and forth. It's so, for so many people, if you don't learn how to disconnect from using food reactively and emotionally, you might have some short-lived success by taking a pill or an injection, but it's not sustainable. And so many people come to me now who say, okay, well, I've lost weight, but now what? What do I do now that I've got the weight off? If I don't want to be on this medication or take this shot, forever.
And so what I love about what you're saying here is it's a mindset shift, but this is something you've experienced yourself. So how has your own transformation shaped the way you coach people today then?
It shapes everything, because anytime a client comes to see me, I've been there. I was 360 pounds. I was not the typical boy. I was not interested in typical masculine things. I was interested in reading, music, learning. So I was already someone that was a little bit different, and add to that, using food the way I had. I came from a family where food meant love. My mother struggled with prescription drug addiction and alcoholism, and when she mixed those two things together, she was a very unpredictable person, and so I had to be more or less someone that was always hypervigilant. So maybe someone's watching and they're in a circumstance like that, and unwittingly, you turn to food for comfort, for a sense of constancy, because you know when you eat something, it's going to give you a predictable feeling. So it shapes everything I do with people. I help people really develop the structure, develop the discipline, learn how to, I tell people that often they overthink, but they don't think deeply. And what you need to do is you need to start to actually pay attention to what's leading you to give in to the impulses that any of us can have. It's not so important the thoughts you're having, it's which are those thoughts that you energize.
Yes. So going off of this, I would love for you to share, if there's someone they're watching right now, they might feel discouraged, they've lost weight, they've regained it over and over. What would you want them to know?
That no matter how many past efforts you've made and you feel you've failed, you're not a broken person. That if you have the volition, if what I've said resonates with you, it's as simple as just reaching out to me and having a conversation. The real work is disconnecting from using food reactively and spontaneously. I give people, of course, a meal plan, an exercise plan, but the bigger picture is developing the habits that make the results my clients achieve sustainable. And to speak to what you said in the introduction, do you know we've been doing this since 2013? Wow. 13 years. So I've seen lots of things come and go, and I think it's fantastic that there are things that are giving people the idea of what's possible, but unless you deal with the underlying issues, you're setting yourself up for a lot of frustration.
Yes, and talk about, walking with someone who's been there before. It makes a big difference. So thank you so much,
My
Charles,
pleasure.
for joining us today, for inspiring us. And he wants to help you, and he has helped thousands of people across the country in person, via Zoom. He does it all. You can help you too. You can schedule your free consultation today at charlesdangelo.com.